You do not need a Black Friday sale in order to sell your premium courses, luxury coaching, mentorship, brands, and programs, okay? Let's get into it today. Today's topic is discipline or desire. I want to almost say discipline and desire because they kind of go hand in hand, very like collaborative, okay? So let's talk about it for a second. Again, if you don't know what I do here, my name is Dr. Sonia. I teach all things premium courses, whether they be online or face to face, how to take your knowledge, wisdom, life experiences, turn them into the format of courses, luxury coaching, mentorship, brands, and programs. And so if that interests you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like button, bell notification so you know when new episodes like this drop and we can hang out live. What's going on, Clynette? It's good to see you in the building. I always love to see my mentees. Great morning. Awesome. So let's talk about discipline or desire. I do not run Black Friday sales, and here is why. When I first realized this, I had this epiphanic moment, I like to call them, and I started thinking about it, and I was like, well, when you're selling premium courses, here's the pro tip. You are focused on results. You are focused on the outcome. And I always say you are not determining, as the creator of the course, as the teacher, as the instructor, as somebody who's developing it, you can't determine the results that your students and clients and mentees get because you cannot guarantee their work ethic essentially. However, you are responsible for the outcomes. So as you're designing your courses and programs, you're responsible for determining, highlighting, packaging, and also clearly identifying what the outcome of your course is going to be. To that end, this is why you do not need to run a Black Friday sale. You are not selling desire, okay? You are not selling desire. So when I first, again, thought about this, I'm like, oh, this makes sense. A lot of times with Black Friday sales, you are discounting your products or services, but you're also undervaluing, in my opinion, what it is that you're offering. You don't need to sell the desire to someone who already wants the outcome, who already wants the result, right? Think about why you buy certain things. Sometimes on Black Friday, I remember, and I don't participate anymore, but I remember so often I was buying things that I didn't know I actually wanted, and then they would sit and collect dust because I didn't really need them. I didn't really want them in the first place. I bought them because it was a good sale, right? Some things, yes, I wanted for a while, and then I saw there was a sale, but then by the time the end of the year actually came, okay, the end of the year, like December, things were deeply discounted more than they were for Black Friday. So that's a little inside as well. But altogether, a lot of times during these certain holidays, we're buying things that we don't even need, right? Or that we don't actually desire. So with courses, premium courses specifically, you don't need to do that because you're not selling the desire. Your people already, especially if you have a good qualification process, your people already want the thing. They already want the result. They already want the outcome. Discipline is harder without desire. Your courses and programs, you are essentially packaging the steps, the discipline, this is how you actually get it done. It's not to say that your students, especially premium buyers, there already are some aspects of discipline there, right? They just don't know what you know, your area of expertise about how to accomplish the thing that you have already accomplished. So what you're doing is you're helping them to repackage essentially or redistribute some of the discipline that they already have, but to this other area. And this is how you start to do it. Right? And you're teaching it. You're teaching the concepts. You're teaching the things that they need to know in order to have it done. So this is why, and I know this is an abstract concept, but for me, this is why I don't need to run a Black Friday sale, and you don't either, especially for premium courses, because you don't have to sell the desire. You are packaging the discipline. Discipline is harder without desire. Of course, I got my notes real quick, y'all, because I needed to bring this. I thought about this, and I was talking about this with a friend earlier, and I was like, yeah. Yeah, this makes sense. So I focus on desires to sell. Pro tip for your courses, focus on desires to sell. Focus on the outcomes that your students and clients are going to achieve. What's going on, Jay Kali? I appreciate that. Sending you much love to your family as well. Hope you enjoyed also. So you focus on desires in order to sell. You sell the outcomes, not the discipline required. Okay, so you're not telling everybody, here's every single thing that you have to do in order to achieve the result, because then you're not gonna have anybody in your class, okay? And that's the truth. People don't want to talk about the work, but your premium buyers understand that it is work. And a lot of times the easiest thing, I say this to my clients and mentees as well, one of the easiest things that you can do is to make the financial investment. It's all the other stuff that's going to happen on the back of that. You have to put in the work, okay? But it's so much easier when people already have a desire to achieve the outcome. It's like, ooh, I want that thing. I know I want that thing. Even on the days, this is where I say discipline carries me through on the days that I don't necessarily feel like showing up and doing the things I know that I'm supposed to be doing. It's not just I have a task list. It's subconsciously somewhere in the background, the desire is always present. So it's like, I know I need to do this thing because I want this other thing. And so again, discipline is harder without desire. When your people have a desire to get something and you don't have to sell them the desire. This is also why a lot of courses fail, because people discount things and make it real low, right? And all those things, the price point, and then people get in there and they never finish the course. They never open the product or the service because the desire is not strong enough. So you sell to people who already have the desire, and then you give them the discipline that they need to achieve the result once they're inside of your programs. I hope this makes sense, because light bulb went off for me. It was an epiphanic moment. When I realized this, and my friends, they laugh at me. They're like, you in these epiphanic moments. I'm like, yeah, this is my thing. It was an epiphanic moment for me when I finally realized that I didn't need to sell the desire. And the less I focused on selling or convincing someone of their own desire, the more I was able to sell to the right people who would come in and do the work necessary to get the result that they wanted. All right, if you want to learn more about psychology behind premium courses, selling, packaging them, all of those things, get started at jumpfirstacademy.org. There is a free training over there. It takes less than 30 minutes. There are also resources, free and paid, to help you implement as you go through that training. I want to see you execute. You can do it before the end of this year. It is not too late. All right, take your idea that you have to teach somebody else what it is that you know and hit the ground running. Execute. December and January are high course sales times, okay? They are the biggest time for course sales. So get in now and move forward. And if you didn't check out the last episode, I did a live yesterday, I believe it was, and I talked about premium course sales being up. I think it might have been the day before yesterday, but premium course sales are up and they are going to continue to climb. So go check that out next. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, bell notification, and that like button so we can continue to spread this message globally. Know that I appreciate you. I love you. I hope you have an amazing Friday. And if I don't see you again this weekend, there will still be content rolling out. All right, but I'll be live again on Monday morning. I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all, and I'll catch y'all back here next time. Have an amazing day. Bye, y'all.